Virgo, give me 5 minutes. Alright, so boom, man. I don't know, I was shuffling, man, and this Ten of Swords in reverse really caught my eye. I also saw the Five of Wands in reverse. And then I was hearing liar, liar, pants on fire. Okay? Liar, liar, pants on fire. There could be some sort of significance to a fire sign, or you could have fire sign placements. Okay, Aries, Leo, Sag being really loud real quick, but liar, liar, pants on fire with the Wheel of Fortune out here in reverse and the Lovers in reverse. So I just feel like and some sort of ending came to a connection, you know, could have been a bad argument. Something could have ended on the wrong note, okay? Or it just requires you to put in some sort of effort. You know, there's something about an ending that there wasn't quite any closure. Telling yourself that you're okay with that, saying that out loud, not only you, but whoever the other party is, okay? I feel like someone pretending to not be waiting for an apology from you or waiting for you to reach out in some way, even if they're not fighting for your attention anymore. Vying for your attention, I heard. Okay? Even if they're not waiting for, you know, necessarily willing to say that out loud. That they miss you, that they wish it didn't end, or that they're waiting for you. They won't admit it, but they are, or this is you, okay? You know, I'm going to be stubborn. I'm going to stand on the decision. I'm going to honor the decision for it to be an end, for it to come to an end. I'm going to leave it as it is, but I'm more bothered by it than I want to admit. Wheel of Fortune, meanwhile, I feel like this is the best thing, especially if you have fixed placements in your chart in some way. Yeah, man. So I just feel like, you know, you still seeing or you still lurking, you seeing what's going on in someone's life. You can see whatever moves they're making, where they potentially may be leveling up, where you're on the outside, or this is them with you, heavy on someone moving, okay? And I just feel like this affecting you, but you not being a part of the process. Life is guaranteed to change. You know, a lot of the things that you prayed for are coming true at this time. And it doesn't feel like you've necessarily calibrated yourself to prepare for it, you know? It doesn't feel like your heart, mind, body, spirit are ready to receive the very things that you prayed for. My throat chakra going crazy. Taurus could be relevant. Here you are showing up again. Virgo, the Hermit. You peeking in on someone or something. Right, and it goes that Ten of Swords. You said it was over. You said you were okay with it being over. You accepted that. Accepted for liar, liar, pants on fire. Meanwhile, you know, or for some of you on the other end, you said that you were okay with it being done. You don't need an apology. You don't need an apology. You don't need someone to recant their statement, to take back what they said. But you're not okay with it. It's hitting you a lot harder. Someone's statements, no matter how wrong they are. Someone's actions, no matter how wrong they are. Very much still affecting you. Or very much on your mind. Wondering why someone did what they did. Hey, Gary, how are you? Why did they choose to make that decision? Why do they view me this way? Why did they say that about me? A lot of reliving something over and over again. Even if you don't agree, you know, with what they said, or even if you don't feel like they're affecting you or your confidence. Like someone may have said, had a really negative view on you, and it's like, I can't believe that they view me this way, that they see me this way. That's really not who I am. And it hurts to think that someone would see you this way, but you know you're better than that. So it doesn't really hurt. More just being in awe of the situation, a lot of that energy coming through. Right, you're a badass being, full of life, love, and possibilities. Through this deck, may you find a path to your best self. Like, I just feel like you're really dope. And most people know this about you. Most people that you surround yourself, okay, with. Thank you, Star. How are you, love? Thank you. Most people that you surround yourself with, you know, tend to be reflect a positive version of yourself back to you. But someone in particular sees a version of you that even you don't identify with. And especially if you have been, on your own spiritual journey and you have come to know your own darkness and accept your own darkness, know what you're capable of, know what the quote unquote worst parts of yourself are. So when someone comes and they're projecting onto you certain things about yourself that just are not true, it's difficult. Or when they're treating you as if you're some sort of lowlife or criminal or crazy person, you know? I also really feel like, but there's a disconnect with the accountability you take and how you showed up to that connection. That part. Like, some of you did not put your best foot forward, or you really did, wild shit, crazy shit, disrespectful shit. Things that were beneath you within that connection. And so no matter how painful it is, what they're seeing in you exists to some degree. Okay? Some of you are justifying it. Well, they hurt me. Well, they gave me their ugliest self, so I can do the same. It's okay. But also, when you really sit in the way that these people think, or this person thinks about you, or what they said, it makes you feel horrible. It makes you feel terrible. You don't want to be that person. You don't want to show up that way. Right? Someone has demonized you. It's going to be someone you've known for a really long time, someone you were family with. Like, there's something about it. It no longer, someone's demons can't hide. They can't hide the way that they feel about you. Doesn't matter how long the two of you have known each other. Like, there's no love here. They don't like you. This person very much not being who they once were. Someone could be vibing so low that they're being used as a host. Heavy on the this is not my family. That energy, you're not my family member. You stopped being my family member a long time ago. My family member transitioned a long time ago, or it's time for me to get up out of here. It's time for me to go ahead and emotionally disconnect. That emotional disconnection is real loud with that Six of Swords. That's Aquarian energy. Not only that, but again, I just feel like there's a major transition, major shift that's happening that's affecting you directly, yet you're acting as if it doesn't affect you, or, you don't have to do anything. It's just going to happen for you. Just be mindful of this, that even if there are other people moving things around, making things happen, man, if other people are in your life showing up and they're moving things around to make things happen for you at this time, okay, to make things better for you, just make sure that you're working equally as hard to make things better for you. Make sure you're doing the internal work to make sure that you feel deserving of whatever good is coming to you, or you may self-sabotage. Okay? And that's the last thing that you want to do. And the truth of the matter is that I feel like some of you have been doing that for quite a while now. Okay? So you need to look at where you feel like you're getting a lot of love in your life and you don't necessarily feel worthy or feel deserving, because that's the area of your life that you have been sabotaging the most. And that's meant to stop. Okay? I just feel like you're about to see some new land, some new territory. Things are about to get interesting. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. If this resonated, you want to come book your personal reading, you know where to find me. Everything you need to know is in the description box below. You got to go to my site to do that. If you want to send me a love donation, I appreciate it. Love you. Bye.